Hello, SB Nation. Welcome to episode 2 of Sundays with the Supt. I'll get right to it. You may have noticed on our social media accounts that we announced some hires for next year. This is Deanna Ruskamp and her family. She is currently our full-time substitute teacher. She will be teaching first grade for us next year. Next, we have Lacey Rice, who is a para in the Title I room, and she will be teaching second grade for us next year. New to our district is Haley Reed here. She will be teaching second grade as well, and she is continuing the education legacy in her family as her father is a teacher as well. She will be, as I said, in the second grade room. Finally, the last one today that I'm going to show you is Chelsea Sutton. Chelsea is originally from Alma, but she is currently teaching in Chase County. And this is a picture of her and her family, and she will be in the fourth grade classroom. So we will have more to announce, but I'll wait till next week and on my next episode and show you those. The main thing I want to get to today is legislative bills that are coming up. You might have seen in the newspaper or in the news LB 753, and that is a bill that would provide tax benefits to those who would donate money to a private school. Most educational groups are against this, primarily because that's just less tax revenue to pay for other things like the current public schools. Most people probably wouldn't be so against it if the public school or the private schools, had a level playing field where they don't have to take state tests and that kind of thing. And they also can deny special education students and stuff like that, where public school does not have that privilege. The other two are some property tax bills. One is LB 583, which is through Governor Pillen. This is his educational funding plan. And essentially what it is that every school would get $1,200 per student. So every student that you have in your school, you'd receive $1,200. In addition to that, it also would raise the SPED reimbursement. So what SPED stands for Special Education. And we are required to provide that and have to hire people in order to offer special education services. But currently, I only receive 42% reimbursement, which means for every dollar that I spend, I only get 42 cents back from the state. This bill would change that to 80%. So for every dollar, I'd get 80 cents back. That would be a tremendous help and would help us depend less on property taxes to raise revenue to fund special education. The other bill is 320. It's called the Nebraska Plan. And essentially what it will do is it will lower ag land valuation down from 72% to 42%. What this bill would do is it would cause more schools to receive state aid. And the reason it would do that, by lowering the ag valuation to 42%, it would kick in more state aid through the state. So for example, we are a land-rich district. So we have a lot of land because of the consolidation that happened several years ago. And so by lowering this, it would say, hey, they have less land and less money. We need to give state aid to this school. So we would get money out of this. And in my opinion, this would be the best for long-term for property taxes, as education would become less dependent on property taxes because of it. So the governor's plan isn't bad. Both of them are going to get us an extra $400,000 to $600,000 in revenue. So both of them help out Southern Valley schools. However, the long-term plan to be less dependent on property taxes, I personally believe that LB 320 would be the way to go. There is some workings to try and combine these two plans. And we'll see how far that gets. The issue is the cost right now on how much it's going to cost the state. So that's kind of where we're at with those bills. I'll bring more to you as they come up, but these three are pretty big ones, I think, for our district anyway. Finally, I just want to mention May 11th, 2023. We have that on the calendar as a regular student day, but we have been asked by the NSAA to host district track. So May 11th on 2023 will no longer be a day for students. Staff will come in, but will report, but it will not be a day for students as we will be hosting district track. Finally, just congrats again to the girls for making it to state basketball. Great job. They represented us well, and we're looking forward to seeing them back there next year. So go Eagles.